Hello! How is everyone today? Sorry I had to the stream like an hour late. Basically, I had to help out my mom with something, and I didn't think it would take that long. But you know, stuff like that happens. Okay, let's get to the actual game. As everyone knows, I have been on a quest to finally finish the Archon Quest. And I was so close to finishing. But of course, my body gave up on me. Like, like I actually felt exhausted right afterwards. That's what happens when you stream 5 hours plus. Alright, let's just get to the game before I get even sadder. I'm actually thinking at one point streaming some maybe some more projects like at one point. I really want Kana Day. But at the same time I wanna save up the energy drinks for someone else at some point for Sukasa's. I know it's still a really long time till Sukasa's next event, but still. Better safe than sorry. That's why I'm saving as much as I can for Sukasa. The loading screen can be very slow. Like, why are you so slow? Alright, let's go Tata Haitham first. I should do that too. Not just before we do anything. Oh, thank thank you, Ito. You are a blessing. Thank you, Ito. Hopefully enough to get, because I really don't want to end up using any of I will have to use it. Dang it. Alright. Oof. 30. 45. 60, 75, 90, 105, 120. Do I have enough to get... Wait. Do I have enough now? Wait, just... Anyway. Okay, you're not just one more, since I am going to be playing the event soon, and I'm gonna earn a lot. Okay, there we go. Shut. Alright, here we go. And one more. And one more. There we go. Now let's talk to Archon. Hello there, Archon. By the way, how is the audio quality? I'm gonna up the volume a little, just in case you guys can't hear anything.
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
I'm gonna be messing with the
We're
audio.
running some errands for
on my
Nilu.
OBS
Have you
program,
received her
so-
letter?
Sorry.
Letter?
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Zino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole Academia was practically turned upside down.
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them.
True.
4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the Academia. I don't know where to begin.
The 6 sages. 6 great sages. Sounds pretty powerful.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6 great schools sounded pretty impressive too.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's
Supposed
said
to.
that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans, attaching themselves to the 6 great schools, have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the Academia. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar, and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Paimon has a point.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the academia. But I refused.
Huh? But why? Ugh, can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Oh, all right. So are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the academia before the new sages take office.
So you're still a leader now, even if it is just temporary.
And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
By the way, who was that other person just now? Is he your friend?
Do we look like friends?
No, but you are.
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars.
He didn't seem to believe a word you told him.
Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Thanks for your hard work these days.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
All
Don't
right.
forget.
I'll see you there.
Okay. Why are the loading screens so long? Like, so long. Here we go. What are we looking for this time?
This is Port Ormos. Now where
Okay.
could you...
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
It's been a while.
Dunya-san.
How are you doing?
Dunya-san! It's been so long since we've seen you!
We're good. How about you?
I'm doing
It's
well.
good to see you good. Yeah.
I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Alazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Yeah, we have actually. Didn't expect to see you here.
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
Exactly.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Only as
Yeah,
Dunya's
I might start
bodyguard.
losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
Yeah.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh?
Yeah, and everything we just went
You
through was
literally
not
just
risky
finished
enough
one
for
of the
you.
most dangerous jobs ever. Are you getting bored already?
Exactly.
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through.
True.
Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the Academia.
Yeah.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
What?
Seriously? We didn't hear anything about that.
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Academia, but only if I wanted to.
Whoa. Hyman can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Yeah.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
I can tell
Ugh,
Dunya's
forget
just
about it.
messing with you.
I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Alhaitham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested I find some work in the Academia.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra.
Yeah.
Because you're super amazing.
The
Not to
Matra
mention
have
really
all
good
the talent they
connections.
need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
Oh,
A
she'll be
lion has to
fine.
return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again.
I guess being free is just part of how Dehya operates.
Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But wait a second. You make it sound like you're leaving now.
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
Oh,
So,
God.
have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady
Makes
has been
sense.
very energetic lately, and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
So you guys probably
I bet the
haven't
letter's
gotten
at the
it.
reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
Yeah. I don't think
Sorry to
anyone
make you
who
two
you
come all
sent
the way
to
out here.
actually had a clue
It
what's
must
going
be
on.
something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
True, it
All
is.
right,
Nilu.
then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Yeah,
Oh,
true.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino. You can ask Sino when you meet him.
Alright. Thanks, Dehya.
Don't mention it. You better get going.
all right, on to our next stop.
To Aru Village. Yeah, I don't think I could have sat through this last time. I was so exhausted last time. Luckily my brother is like away right now. So I have all the time I want and need. The editor, Mr. Enthusiastic. That's very true.
Follow the wind.
There he is. Oh, Sino.
It's been a while since we last visited Aru Village.
Yeah, no good.
Ah, there's Sino.
It's been a while.
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave. So now we're out and about again.
It seems
Do you
Gandarvaville's
guys mind
medical
if
treatment
I
is still as
leave
good as
for a
ever.
minute to grab something to eat?
And Tanari is
My
recovering
stomach's
well
starting
too.
to growl at me.
That's good to hear.
I'll be back in 2 minutes. And I'm back with food. Alright, let's continue. Thank you for taking us to him.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert.
Hello.
Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Roman! And, huh? Sataria?
You're still here?
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
How have you guys been doing lately?
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us
Oh, that's
everything.
good.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
Huh? Why?
What?
I'm not going to be a scholar anymore?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity. I will
Oh.
no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
Oh, that's good to hear.
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Yes, it's my
Oh, good
hope that
call
the
then.
Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
The people of King
Exactly.
Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Ataria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night. The stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Oh, please, where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul.
Yeah, that's your guilt.
Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the academia's grasp on you will become. Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies
Oh, boy.
elsewhere.
Miss,
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the academia. Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
Azar has received much needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too light. You probably have already heard.
Yeah, we heard.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Raman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali. I believe the people will make good use of them.
That's exactly
Hopefully
what the
they
people
will.
here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Apart from this, the academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Satarian know as soon as I have any more news.
Alright, time to get some
We
water.
must be persistent about this.
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
And maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory that once shook the world.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Nilu. Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the academia after the feast.
Celebration? Feast?
I'm back. Oh, so you really didn't know?
It's the first I've heard of it.
Tainari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
No, not really. But I'll go.
You two are invited as well.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
Oh.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Nilu for me. The
All right.
message is, I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful. So much so that it was prohibited. Please keep dancing, and someday I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
Okay, we've got all that down.
We'll be sure to get the message to Nilu.
Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, party's in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
Got it.
There we go.
Today's the big day. Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how the celebration's coming along.
Festive Zeros Festival. The festival established to celebrate the birth of Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I follow the wind. Time to go.
There it is. The door to the Zeros Festival. And there is everyone.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
You're here.
Ah, there you are.
Good evening.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
Hey, look,
You
your
look like you
invitation
came
said
here
it was
immediately
somewhere
after
between
finishing up
7
some
and
work.
12, so I came
I'm
here
very
at
happy
8.
to see you here.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks. And
So
chat
wait, are you
about
saying
all
it's just
sorts
gonna
of fun
be
things.
The 7 of us
Everything looks quite good.
eating around
Wow.
a picnic
I
table.
can't wait. Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here.
Of course, that's the part you're most excited about. Yeah, I don't think I could have handled
It's so
all this
delicious.
last time.
Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing. The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing, Via.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
To be
That's how I
fair,
remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully. Moreover, judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that's not
Everyone gave it their
wrong.
all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance. We took the stage and put on our best show. Everyone played their part, and thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success. So, would you say we're good actors too?
That's one more talent under our belt.
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned.
Return to the Academia, abandoned and neglected.
Uh-huh.
Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically abandoned her because of it.
Yeah, everything
This
was
should be
frozen, I
something
forgot.
everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
No.
Everything you said is correct.
Yeah.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Don't mind me. My mind was elsewhere.
Even if those two giants of the Academia are here, I still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru. And what did they do in return?
It seems that after everyone forgot Greater Lord Drukadavada, your understanding of Sumeru history also changed. Now everyone believed that Lesser Lord Kusanali has been Sumeru's Archon all along. Maybe I'm the only one in all of Tibet who remembers that Greater Drukadavada ever existed. As the witness of all that happened, I shall respect her choice and keep the secret for her.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our deity's decision, and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Yes?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right now.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe.
Mm-hmm.
Precisely.
Sounds like it.
Wait, is that all? So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
That's one way
You
to put
flatter
it.
me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day, just like I'm doing now.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
I really like Silo, not gonna lie.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is quite good.
Huh, I thought you might find it boring.
No. This gathering today has a unique meaning. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts, unlike the farces at the Academia. That
I see.
happiness is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those bookworms who have driven themselves insane by studying. I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house. Oh well.
Oh boy. I was probably gonna go home then.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello! Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
My pleasure. I'm glad we could come.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formalities.
The atmosphere here is good. And everything is delicious.
It must be rare to see you at such a lively gathering.
Yeah. I don't often come to such places. But it feels quite good. I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around.
Sino, yeah, Sino's the best. It's alright, don't worry about us.
There's always next time. We're friends after all. This feast is pretty good. I like it.
That's good to hear. Trying to match the comment box with the thing is sometimes really hard. Like, why are you like this? Anyway, I'll be right back. Here we go.
Ah, there you
There
are,
we go.
traveler. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast today? If there's anything you're unhappy with, just let me know. I'll be sure to take note of it.
It's great. Thanks for inviting me.
That's good. It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place. I was a little nervous myself. You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here. Almost like a fairy tale. Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourselves.
We have a message to tell you, by the way.
I'm honored to have her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now. Thank you. Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop.
I'm suddenly a little sleepy.
Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You wake up once you put something yummy in your tummy.
That's actually the other way around. Paimon. You put something yummy in your tummy and you fall asleep. Really?
Of course. Just wait here for Paimon.
Is it because I didn't sleep well last night that I feel sleepy all of a sudden? Or is it because I'm too full? Probably the second one. Probably a bit of both. Oh, feels like someone is here. It's there. Oh boy, what's happening?
It's me.
Oh, it's just Nahida. Alright, alright. I was actually worried there for a minute. Nahida, don't ever do that. Nahida, it looks like my conscience is connected to yours again.
Mm-hmm. You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you. The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon.
Is there anything you need from me?
I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in.
Oh, really?
Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time.
Oh, no.
Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I hope you can help me with.
What? What is it?
Please say thank you to everyone for me.
So that's what this is about. Nahida, it's better if you could do that yourself.
Oh, is it not convenient for you to do that for me?
Some things in this world must be done by yourself, you know?
But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they?
They
What if I
won't.
end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? That'd be the last thing I want.
It'll be fine. Please don't worry too much. Seriously, it'll be fine.
Let me think about it. Okay,
That's the spirit. Have you made up your mind?
yes, I have.
That's good. Wait, huh?
You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So, I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky.
Dang it, Nahida. Then at least promise me you won't say anything weird when you're in my body. Oh, this should be fun.
Everyone! Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food. It's me. Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Yep, let's
Hold up. What's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
Nope.
No, of course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Of course she
Yes.
does.
I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Hell, since
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Tevat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this
yeah, I
name.
didn't have to voice anything. So I'm
It
just
not
gonna
only
wait.
explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you. You don't have to do this.
Dunyarzad,
Nahida
the
takes control
suffering
again.
you endured
Yes.
during your
I'll call
illness
them
is
the
also
expand
proof of you being with
doubles
me
of
and
Sumeru.
praying
Yeah,
for me.
true.
Thank you.
You don't need to be
Sorry, I
so
just read your comment
ceremonious.
now. I just noticed.
It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship
True.
between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I
I'm
dedicated
sure
to
she
you.
does, Nilu.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
See? Just like I said, everyone, he is very happy to
Yeah.
meet you. Sincere joy flows in the hearts of everyone present. A warm atmosphere of talking and laughter carries on late into the night. And the feast ends on a perfect note. Oh, I hope so. Is that finally the end of the
Are you awake?
swim?
Did you rest well?
I think I slept alright.
After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton.
Still, nothing compared to you, Paimon.
That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony.
I'm not sure if that's a
Alright,
good thing to be.
Since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida? She should be in the academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
Every time you explore the desert of Sumeru, you play the Valley theme. Alright, let's go. I actually haven't fully explored Sumeru's desert,
Time to
even
go.
though I really wanna ascend Sino, but oh my god, it's so big. Like, why? It's too big. Hello, Nahida.
Nahida! Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Can you please stop using my
What a
body?
fantastic night. I'm
I'm glad
still
you had
immersed
fun,
in
though.
all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water. So are we, and that's why we're here to talk with you. Is there anything you want to know?
About the Akasha.
After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used to. I've
sense.
given it some thought, and have decided to shut it down permanently.
Yeah, that's probably
But
for the
this is
best.
definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. I don't think this is good for Sumeru.
Yep,
Although
it's
people
not.
may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, they will soon understand that this life is more suitable for them. And as for the future of Sumeru, I'm preparing to regain control of the academia.
That's good
The
to hear.
former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I will oversee the process personally.
Make sure
I
they're
hope
not
that the new
assholes.
6th grade sages will be more focused on academics. Sumeru needs such leaders more than ever. The other big issue is the people of
Yeah,
King
it is.
Deshret.
Like, you
All
guys
the
call
residents
yourselves
of the desert, in
scholars,
fact. They have been mistreated
but
for
you guys
far
aren't
too
willing
long.
to do research because the
I've already
Akasha
taken some
basically
measures to
spoon fed
address
you guys
this.
all the knowledge you need and
It
want.
will take some time to rebuild everything. But no matter if it's culture, friendship, or trust, we will rebuild it.
About what happened after I fell asleep that day.
You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep?
Did he take the gnosis?
You guessed correctly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods.
The
I was
gods?
no match
You're
for
kidding,
him in
right?
that kind of situation. However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor. I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate, the Heavenly Principles. In
Yes.
fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I used this point as leverage against the doctor. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it was just a bluff, he still fell for it.
Good job.
I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as for what I
Yeah,
exchanged for the
considering that she
Gnosis,
basically locked
the
us and our
exchange
brother
served as both
here.
punishment for the doctor, as well
Yeah,
as a
sounds about
boon
right.
of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the god of wisdom.
At first I thought the good guys got one over the two, but the doctor spoils the moment. Yeah, like for once, we got a good thing, and then the doctor just suddenly came. Like, why? About the balladeer.
He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather.
I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil. In addition,
Yeah, he's a good
there
guy
are
now.
still some mysteries
I'm
left
still
in
thinking
him.
of what kind of name I should give
Some
him.
things may be very clear from my
Maybe I
perspective,
should give him my name.
but he is still
Should I
yet
call
to
him
understand
Rona?
them himself. His future will be determined by fate.
Well, if you think that's the best course of action. About Fontaine, the next stop on my journey.
Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the nation of justice?
Yep.
As far as I know, that nation operates in a judicial system.
Does their Archon personally judge people?
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally
yeah.
speaking, the
That makes sense.
Hydro-Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials.
Yeah, it makes
However,
sense. Like,
even
what kind of a
then,
leader
Focalor will still make
oversees,
herself
like,
present
a
at
bit,
just about every
like,
trial.
personally
It seems that she just
to
likes to
your-
immerse herself in that sort
to
of
individual
atmosphere.
stuff.
As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict.
Makes sense.
Anyway,
Makes sense.
let's just say she's got, a very unique personality.
What do you mean by unique personality here, Nikita? Alright, I've got nothing else to say.
Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet?
Huh? You mean...
About your brother.
Oh, there
While
it
you
is.
were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your brother.
But we both came from beyond the Sea of Stars. There shouldn't be any information on him and Erms, no?
Yeah. Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Teyvat? So there shouldn't be anything on her or her brother.
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your brother. Because, as it turns out, the world has recorded information on him after all.
Why? Huh?
There's only one possible explanation. He belongs to this world.
Is it because he was awake in that 500 years? Is that possible? Things don't add up. Is there something wrong with my memories? Or is it the world has done something to him?
But nothing about this makes any sense. Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
Do you have any further intel?
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But
never
just
mind.
as
I was
his
like,
journey
no
was
way.
about to reach its conclusion,
Yeah, like,
the Irminsul records on him suddenly become fuzzy.
What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something
I hope
happen
we get
to
a
him?
little more on
All
this
I know
in the
for sure is
next,
that
like,
somebody, for reasons only they can
like
know,
why
is
he suddenly
deliberately
became
obfuscating his fate. And
a
whoever it
person
is,
here, like a resident.
if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
Could it be related to the Abyss?
But even that wouldn't explain how he somehow comes from this world.
Exactly.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
Descenders?
What's a descender? Paimon's never heard of it.
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis, right?
Yes.
A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Teyvat's 4th Descender.
Wait, 4th?
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other descenders before the Traveler, and her brother isn't even one of them?
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As
Okay,
for
that
the
makes
other
sense.
Descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information.
Yeah.
And yet, even knowing
This
all
is taking
this,
me some time to process too,
I'm
honestly.
sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom. There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them.
Same here. I'll need some time to reflect on what you said.
And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future.
Exactly!
It's a journey
More
that can't
questions
be
than
observed or
answers.
recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
I'm sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough.
Yeah,
Alright,
thank you too,
that's
Nahida.
enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
Oh, you don't need to appear in my dreams, Nahida. I have you, remember?
It's been a while since we last played cards at the Cat's Tail. Wonder how Diona's doing. You must have a whole bunch of questions after our last conversation with Nahida. Paimon was ready to ask her a million more questions, but didn't want to seem too pushy. Well, since we have some time on our hands, let's go check up on her. Like, about these Descenders. So, does that just mean people like you who come traveling to Teyvat from someplace else?
Yeah.
And as for
Nahida's
your
like
brother,
crazy strong.
so many questions. Let's go find Nahida and see what else we can find out.
Is there anything you want to know?
Oh, you can still ask. Huh.
According to the records, after the Conria,
Oh yeah, this is just
journey was
everything.
about to reach its
We
conclusion.
just
What do you
learned.
mean, Fuzzy?
Yeah,
Did
Nahida's
something happen
crazy
to him?
strong though.
All I know for sure is, and whoever it
I'm
is,
still building my
Like,
Sino.
Even that?
something else I noticed was that
What's a Descender?
look, I'm sure a very important part of Traveler, you.
Huh?
Yeah, this is everything we already know. Alright,
As
let's
for the
go
other
to the
descent-
event.
Paimon's
And yet,
Sorry, I was just
there are
testing
many
out.
questions in my heart as well.
I've got nothing
And
else to
soon,
say.
you'll also begin your journey, and I'm very interested. If fate is the ultimate,
I'm sure glad we...
the pleasure is all mine. Alright, that's enough.
Alright, let's go. Let's see. Apply. Go to quest. Navigate. I'll have to check on these later. I'll have to check on those later. Here we go. My party consists of Diluc, Nahida, Candace, and Kuki Shinobu. Oh, good party. Right now, mine is Kazuha, Ayaka, Raiden, and Hutao. I'm thinking of switching out Hutao though. She's really strong, don't get me wrong. Hutao's like insanely strong, but at the same time, she's so hard to use. Actually, does anyone want to check out the characters I have right now?
Time to go.
Bye bye, birdie. Got a birdie. Just before we start, yeah. Got Ito. I got Ito and Albedo when I was like trying to spend some. Oh good, because she's like really strong. Here. I tried my best, okay. I don't think I did enough, but I tried. Ta-da! Let's see. Albedo, I have Xiao. I have Jean. I have Kuching. I think the only ones from the 5 general wishes, the only ones I don't have are Chi-Chi, Tenari, and Dehya. Here she is. I'm still in the middle of building her because basically. Because like I I want to change up her artifacts soon.
Time to go.
Alright. Let's see.
What a disaster. I didn't even make it through the qualifiers. How'd you do?
I didn't do any better. I was beaten by that little Timmy kid. I've only ever seen him out there feeding pigeons. No clue how he got to be such a good card player.
Well, to be
The
fair,
next
he is
round's
level 10.
starting soon, right? Let's head over and watch the matches. I'm curious to see who will win the grand prize.
Oh, what is it this time?
Did you hear that? A grand prize!
Yes, of course that's the first thing you hear.
Sounds like they were talking about a card competition. They must be talking about Genius Invocation TCG.
A Genie's Invocation tournament, huh? You think there'll be any tasty food at the avenue? The venue?
Should be. But let's go ask Diona for details.
Alright, let's go. Wait. I'll have to play that later. Alright, here we are.
Wait, what? Am I seeing double? Do you have 2 tails?
She's a yokai, of course she has 2 tails.
Your eyes are
She's a
working
bucket.
just fine. Yes, I have 2 tails. You want to pet them?
She's a buckanickel.
Does it hurt when your tail splits into 2? Which one did you
To
go
be
first?
fair, Genius Invocation is
what
just
do you do
Yu-Gi-Oh!
when you
with
start
extra
moving around while
steps.
you're asleep?
Oh, well,
Sorry if those were tricky questions. I've just never seen anyone with 2 tails before. Who's Diana chatting with? From her outfit, Paimon would guess she's probably from Inazuma.
oh, don't worry, kid. I'm sure you'll be growing a couple of tails of your own in no time.
After you die.
You
Because
think
that's
I
how
can grow 2
buckanickle comes
tails
to
as
life.
well?
Sure, you're a yokai too, right? Your yokai power must be really strong if you can already take on human form.
No, she's not a yokai.
I was just climbing a tree one day when another tail popped out, just like that. People started calling
Oh
me,
yeah, she's a Nekomata, not a buckanickle. Wait, I got them mixed
Nekomata,
up.
I think?
Yokai? Nekomata? No. You got it all wrong. My ears and tail are part of my cat's line bloodline.
Oh, so you're not a Mondstadt yokai?
But there are
Mondstadt
definitely
doesn't
some
have
yokais in
anything like
Mondstadt. Just
yokai.
they just have
Is this
different
your
names.
first time here?
Yep. Fortunately for me, the company I work for has been expanding, so I'm now getting the opportunity to travel to cities all over Tibet. Oh, it's been such a pleasure chatting with you that I almost lost track of time. I'd better get going, or I'll be late for my next customer.
Yeah, get
Diona
going.
of the Quetzline clan, your pickup is complete. Thank you for choosing Komania Express.
Great. Feel free to come hang out anytime. Do only yokai have tails in Inazuma?
No, technically no. I really like her Polly.
Hey, Diona!
Hey, Diana.
Hmm?
Oh, you have?
Traveler and Paimon! Hey!
I
what
didn't
brings you
wanna
back to
wait.
Mondstadt?
I didn't really want to
Well,
wait, so
we
I
figured
waited
it's
till
been a while
today
since we visited
to
the
do this.
Cat's Tail, so we thought we'd come and say hi. Oh, and by the way, who was that just now? Oh, she's a courier from Komania Express. They're an international delivery service operating out of Inazuma. Huh? Is the Cat's Tail doing international business now? No. A customer left some goods with us and arranged for Komania Express to pick them up. That's all. I didn't mind. You've been
see.
to Inazuma, right?
I usually don't mind
Did
spoilers,
you,
but since
see lots of yokai like
just in
her
case
there?
some people in the chat don't like them, no spoiling, okay? He says some with wings on their backs, and others with fox ears.
Right. But this is actually the first time we've ever seen one with two tails.
Maybe I really am getting my guys
Whoa.
mixed up.
I'd love to go see for myself one day. Huh. Anyway, what were you two here for again? Did you need me for something?
Like,
Oh yeah!
I forgot the
almost
Buccaneer for
forgot.
Nakamata did
Do you know
that
anything about
pet
a
cats
Genius
who
Invocation
love
TCG
their
tournament?
owners a
Apparently
lot
there's
because
prizes and
they're
stuff.
taking really good
A
care of,
tournament?
die,
Oh, you must mean the one
they
being
get
organized
reborn
by
as
the
yokai
Adventurers Guild.
to stay by their
That's a
side.
pretty big event. They even had posters imported from Inazuma. But I'm busy with things here,
I haven't
so, I
played
didn't sign up.
since I
don't know
have
all
no
the
idea how to
details,
level up.
maybe try
I generally
asking my
don't
boss.
know how to level up, so I
Got
haven't
it.
played.
Well, with any luck, we'll win some more, and then we'll treat you to some yummy food.
Of course, that's the first thing
What
on
do
your
you
mind,
mean,
Paimon.
luck? I'm the one who taught you how to play, after all.
Well, thanks, Coach. We'll make you proud.
That's meow like it. Okay, you two should probably get
Meow
going now.
like it, I
Head
like
to the
that.
Fountain Plaza. My boss usually takes a walk around there at this time of day. Alright, we'll go there right away.
Yeah, I haven't played Genius Invocation in a while. So, let's see how well this goes. Hopefully I won't suck too badly.
Hey, Margaret. We thought we might find you here.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while, hasn't it? Let me guess. Back to play some cards?
Yeah.
It's not like we only ever come back to Mondstadt to play cards.
We only come back
really?
for events.
I just assumed you were here to take part in the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
King of Invocations Grand Prix? Oh, that must be the Adventurers Guild one that Diana mentioned.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's the one. Genius Invocation TCG has been attracting more and more players lately. The Adventurers Guild arranged for venues in every city to hold a
That one's
regional
the ones
tournament
that
for the
Surf
King of
was dated.
Invocations Grand Prix.
So,
The rewards are quite substantial.
maybe.
Mondstadt is already at the final stage, so I'm afraid you might be a little too late to get that prize.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
Really? Oh, darn. We already promised Diana we'd treat her to some food with the Muro we won.
It's all right. There's bound to be a next time. This card game came out of nowhere and has already taken the world by storm. Who knows where it'll go next? The game's creators must be ecstatic
that
with all
a-
the success, don't you think? It's
that a
unbelievably
reference
popular.
To Yu-Gi-Oh!
And it only gets more fun the more people there are to play it with.
I really want to play now. I want to win that tournament. Yeah, I really want to play now.
Well, you may have missed the boat on the official event, but there's also an unofficial tourney organized by some players. Would that interest you at all?
Unofficial
Yeah.
tourney?
That's
sounds
right.
fun.
With all the excitement surrounding the main tournament, players can hardly contain their enthusiasm. So they've set up an unofficial tourney aimed at a larger player base.
Oh, makes sense.
You can sign up at any time and play however many matches you want. They even have pre-built decks for players to use. Oh, and the rewards are pretty generous too.
Ooh,
Oh, I hope so.
Kinda likes the sound of this. Thanks for the info, Margaret. We'll go check it out.
You're welcome. There are plenty of booths at the venue offering food and other fun activities, so it's definitely worth a visit. Who knows? You might even bump into some old friends there. Right. If there's nothing else you needed, I'll be continuing my walk now.
Sure thing. See you, Margaret. I feel like we see you more on walks than in
Hyman still thinks that with your abilities, winning the grand
And
prize
an
in the
actual
official
cat's tail.
tournament would have been as easy as pie. Just imagine it. Honorary knight defeats foes and emerges as tournament champion. The headline practically writes itself.
Do my ears deceive me? Or do you two have some breaking news to share with me?
Good job, Paimon. You attracted someone.
Who are you? And why the heck are you eavesdropping on us?
Oh, sorry. Force of habit. I tend to keep my ears peeled at all times. Didn't even realize I was listening in. Let me introduce myself. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird from Fontaine. I've been posted here to cover the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
Oh, hello there, Charlotte.
The Steambird?
So, any guess if Charlotte's gonna be a 4-star or 5-star? Sounds familiar.
The Steambird is a major news outlet headquartered in Fontaine and widely acclaimed all over Teyvat. even have regular columnists based right here in Mondstadt.
Because it's Paimon.
Ooh, okay. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. What was that you were saying about some breaking news?
Oh, looks like I've managed to pique your interest. Well, the truth is that my keen reporting senses are telling me that this competition will be chock full of huge news stories.
Oh, I bet it will, considering how huge Sino has been working on to get
news
there.
Stories? You sure your senses are reliable?
Ah, 4-star, huh?
Absolutely.
Hopefully, she
After
looks
all,
really cute.
I've seen it with my own
I hope
eyes.
she's easy to get.
There's a criminal who's been slinking around the competition venue, and his name is the Card Snatcher.
Card Snatcher?
Of course, even
He stole his
TCG
opponent's
competition
cards when
has
they
their
weren't looking.
weirdos.
I was about to try and chase him down, but the next moment, he disappeared into thin air.
But why would someone want to steal other people's cards?
Maybe to gain an edge over his opponents. I mean, I have
Whatever
heard
the truth of the
someone
matter,
doing
it's
that.
my job as a journalist to dig up all the gory details and turn them into my very own exclusive news piece. So, what do you think? Want to join me in my quest to uncover the sensational story that's hiding behind the scenes?
That does sound interesting, but why us? Any reason you singled us out in particular?
Are you kidding me? It's a no-brainer, considering you're the honorary knight who saved Mondstadt, the hero of Liyue who fought alongside the Adepti, a key player in the repealing of Inazuma's Sakoku decree, and the redeemer of the Sumeru Academia.
Okay, point taken. Yeah, it seems like we've ended up making quite a big name for ourselves, huh?
She really did her homework. Like,
Yeah, kinda.
I completely forgot about the Sakoku
Did you
degree.
research all our new
To be
friends
honest.
before meeting them for the first time?
I promise you, teaming up with me will be a great move for you. For starters, when my exclusive news article is published, you'll be credited as contributors. Not to mention that being in a news agency makes me pretty well connected. That'll come in real
Yeah, that
handy
is
if you're ever
true.
traveling in Fontaine. And if you ever wanted to run an ad in the paper one day, no problem. I could make that happen.
That actually sounds
Wow.
genuinely useful. What do you think, Traveler?
Why not? We got some time on our hands. And this card snatcher sounds interesting.
Great! Then welcome to the news crew. Ah, I've heard that the Traveler always lends a helping hand, so it's nice to know that you
Yeah,
live
we're
up to your
basically
reputation.
everyone's
But even
donkey at
nicer
this
to
point.
experience it for myself. Now then,
Speaking
before
of
we start
donkeys, have you guys
investigating our
checked out
card
the
snatcher,
new
I have one other
Super
small task
Mario
to take
Bros.
care of
movie?
first.
I heard it was actually
That
really
Mondstadt
good.
columnist
I
who
might
mentioned
consider
earlier
watching it
is a
at some point.
longtime favorite of the Steambird's readership. Management thought that a cash bonus was in order, so I brought it along with me.
Oh, so we're gonna go meet them now?
Yep, I have the address right here. We just need to make a slight detour to drop off the Mora, then we'll be on our way.
Alright.
I thought you would have figured out who it is I'm talking about by now. From what I've heard, you're quite well acquainted.
I generally have no
It's
clue.
someone we know? That doesn't narrow it down much.
Exactly. We know
so
so many people that's hard to keep track of
Never
everyone.
mind. Just lead the way, Charlotte.
Alright. Well,
Who could it be?
One of your rich friends, I'd assume. After all, you gotta be pretty well off to live in the city, right?
well, no.
That still doesn't really narrow it down. We know lots of people with lots of Mora.
Wait, is it...
I guess being a national hero earns you friends in high places.
To be fair, we are friends with D-Luke. Nope,
Here
it's
we
not
are.
D-Luke.
Wait here a moment. I'll go hand over the cash.
Nope, it's not D-Luke. It's Mona.
Oh, so
It's Mona.
Who is it? Can I help you? Oh, Traveler and Paimon, what brings you here? And I'm sorry, I don't believe we've...
You must be Mona Magistus, the astrologist. It's an honor to finally meet you.
I'm Charlotte, a reporter from the Steambird. Your columns have
Oh, do you
been
think
so
that thing
well
around her
received by our
neck is
readers lately
her-
that our management asked me
Oh,
to
wait, no,
present
it's
you
not.
with this cash
I was
bonus.
like, is that thing around
She
her
got
neck?
Mona's full name and
Like
title
her
right
vision?
on her first try.
I guess not.
She really does do her homework.
Ah, you must be Charlotte. Welcome, welcome. Please, just call me Mona. Gosh, this is a long way to come from Fontaine. I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
No trouble at all. It was on the way.
Wow. Sounds like your articles are a real hit with readers all over Tibet, Mona.
Have I never told you? Well, I've been writing my column, All Things Astrological, for the Steambird for a long time now.
Yeah.
The chief editor
it's in her
wrote to me a
character
while
story.
ago about the bonus. Thank goodness it's finally here. I was wondering when it would arrive. Thank you, Charlotte.
Huh. You make it sound like you really needed this. Are you pressed for money, Mona?
What? No, of course not.
Oh,
It's
true.
just that once I knew the bonus was coming, I
Yeah, I can definitely see that,
reallocated some
actually.
funds that I'd previously set
I
aside
didn't-
for daily necessities.
I used to play
and
Yu-Gi-Oh
purchased
with my
some
brother.
expensive equipment.
I didn't play that much, and I mostly just like watched him from the side.
Aha!
But I do
Perfect.
know a little bit about
Renowned
playing.
astrologist Broken Starving. Do the stars really have all the answers? The article practically writes itself.
Oh my god, don't write it like that. Actually, that does sound like an interesting read. Not gonna
I
lie.
beg your pardon?
Mona's actually super rich. It's just that astrology research is really expensive.
So,
Super
yeah.
rich is a bit of a stretch.
She just has bad
Anyway,
money
enough
managing
about
skills, to
that.
be fair.
What brings you back to Mondstadt this time, traveler in Paimon?
Originally, we just came to catch up with a friend of ours. But some things have come up, and now we're helping Charlotte investigate the case of the card snatcher.
Speaking of which, will you be competing in the King of Invocations Grand Prix? Where it is that the prizes are pretty
It does.
stellar.
It does.
I'm much too busy with my research these days to dedicate time to a competition. Besides, even if I did enter, there's no guarantee I'd actually win a prize, is there?
Well,
Isn't
technically,
there?
you could use
I'd
your
have thought you'd
astrology.
be certain to win with astrology on your side. You'd know all of your opponent's cards ahead of time.
What do you take me for? No self-respecting astrologist would dream of abusing their beloved art for such crude purposes. Besides, it wouldn't be fair to the other contestants.
Oh, that is
Well
true.
said.
That is true.
Spoken like an accomplished academic and a conscientious citizen.
Well, yes, obviously. Anyway, if past precedent is anything to go by, you're the ones who ought to be wary of what's around the corner. Especially if you're chasing after this card snatcher, was it? Sounds like bad news. Shall I take a glance at what you're up against?
Thanks
Yes,
for
and
the
thank
offer, but there's
you.
no
Please
need.
and thank you.
Relying on your astrological skills for all the juicy details would make this story a Mona exclusive. But that's not quite the kind of exclusive report I'm going for here. But
All right,
don't
then.
you worry. They call it investigative journalism for a reason. We journos have our ways.
Is that really what you guys
Alright,
call
well,
yourself?
Best
Journals?
of luck with your investigation, then. Thanks again for bringing the bonus, Charlotte. Do give my regards to the chief editor.
Take care of yourself, Mona. And also, we should play another game of Genius Invocation TCG sometime.
I will, and yes, we should. I'll hold you to that.
Oh yeah, I did play against Mona once. I forgot.
I think it's about time we started heading to the competition venue. The Mondstadt Regional Final should be starting shortly.
All right. Hyman can't wait to find out who the finalists are.
If we don't see Prince, I'm gonna be disappointed. Wait, where is the menu? Okay. Like I said, if we don't see Prince, I'm gonna be so
Time to go.
disappointed. Here we go.
Wow. So this is the venue, huh? Seems pretty
Oh
lively
hey,
here.
it's Kaya. Something the matter, Charlotte? Oh, she must be investigating. I haven't seen him in a while.
Well, if it isn't the traveler in Paimon. What a rare surprise. Did you really come all this way just to watch Timmy
Oh,
and
it's
me
you
in the
and
final?
Timmy. Yeah, makes sense.
Kaya? You made it to the finals? Wait, what about your work with the Knights of Livonius? You better not be slacking off again.
Oh, he
Hey,
definitely
come
is.
on now. That's no way to talk to a friend. Naturally, I wouldn't have considered entering the competition were I not already on top of my work. Ah, enjoying a drink while playing a few rounds of cards. I can't think of a better way to relax outside of work. Can you? Oh,
You
just
have to say
be
it
sure
so
not to tell
friendly.
Diona I said that.
Well, since you're in the competition, have you noticed anything suspicious going on so far? You know, like
Yeah, you are
people stealing other
captain
players' cards
the
and that
cavalry
kind of
team.
thing.
Stealing cards, you say? I'm afraid I haven't seen anything of that sort. Not while I've been playing, anyway. Why do you ask?
Someone has been
We
stealing
just ran into
cards.
this journalist from Fontaine and she... Huh? Where'd Charlotte go? She was right here, wasn't she?
She's behind you.
Oh, I bet she snuck out to go find some tasty snacks for herself.
No, she's
Journalist
not you,
from
Paimon.
Fontaine. Oh, you mean the one from the Steambird. I do recall seeing a Steambird reporter listed in the Knights of Favonius visitor log.
Yeah, that's
that'll
her.
be her. She said that she saw a card snatcher at the tournament venue, so we're helping her investigate.
A
No,
card
she's
snatcher?
she's doing her detective stuff.
How
Don't
very
worry.
interesting. But one question, Paimon. Are you sure that cards are really what this snatcher is after?
Huh? What makes you
Oh,
say that?
yeah. Good
Hello,
point. It's not the
everyone. Your
cards.
attention, please. The final is about to begin. Now, let's give a warm welcome to our 2 contestants.
Guess we'll have to leave it there. Let's continue this conversation another time.
Good luck, Kaya.
Thanks, Traveler.
Go get him, Kaya. We'll see you in a bit. So, Traveler, who do you think is gonna win?
I think Kaya will win. Let's give some
Yeah, Kaya's
to
quite the
Kaya.
crafty one. He must have some tricks up his sleeve. Either way, whoever wins is bound to make headlines. Wait, speaking of headlines, isn't that Charlotte's job? Huh. Maybe she got caught up trying out all the delicious Mondstadt snacks. Let's go look for her.
Alright, let's go find Charlotte. Did you find any evidence?
Charlotte, what happened? You just disappeared without saying anything.
Oh, I just didn't want to bother you while you were catching up with your friend.
But Kaya's one of the finalists. Don't you want to interview him or something? You did say you were supposed to be covering the competition.
Exactly.
I could churn out that kind of soft news piece in 5 minutes if I had to. Personally, I'm more interested in those two.
Those two?
From
Why?
the moment things kicked off, they've been acting very strangely, like they're trying to stay out of sight. I'm sure they must
Oh,
be
sure
plotting
thing,
something.
Starman. I'm glad you had fun. Sorry, I just
You mean
noticed your
there
message.
are 2 card
Noticed
snatchers?
your
Shh,
comment.
keep your voice
Thank you
down.
for
I don't
watching.
want to scare them off. We need to wait until we've got something concrete. Then we can use my camera to catch them in the act. Huh? Wait, where'd the other guy go?
He's on the run!
After him!
Here we go.
Huh? You seem like you've done this before. Do you spy on people often?
Oh, you're too kind. You should see the celebrities in Fontaine, the lengths they'll go to try and avoid the public eye. Compared to that, this is nothing.
That wasn't supposed to be a compliment.
Exactly.
He's heading toward Mondstadt's side gate. Let's follow him, but quietly. We mustn't let him spot us.
Got it. Okay. I should do some cooking after this. There you are.
Now he's heading away wait for
little
the sun.
weasel.
How long are we gonna follow him for?
As long as it
At
takes.
this rate, we're gonna miss Kaya and Timmy's match.
Oh, that's true. Okay, let's see where he's headed. Hello. Oh, there you are. I really do hope we don't miss your match because it looks like it's gonna be interesting. That guy looks like a treasure hoarder, not gonna lie.
Oh, there. Looks like he stopped. Let's sit tight and see what happens.
Why'd he come all the way out here? Is he gonna hide something?
Probably.
And now he's crouching down with his hands above his head. Wait! Treasure hoarders! He's in trouble!
Do we really need to help him? Because if he is the card snatcher, then
we
I
need
say
to
he
rescue
has.
him.
I guess we are helping him.
Help! Someone save me!
What are the treasure hoarders doing supposed to the city?
Cross over!
There, that should do it.
Are you alright?
Oh, thank goodness. I thought it was all over for me.
Those treasure hoarders, did you know them? It sure looked like they were here just for you.
Why would I know them? I was just out for a walk, minding my own business, and then the next thing I knew, I was surrounded.
Likely story.
Oh, really? Then why did they target you? It wouldn't be because of some dubious deal you were involved in at the tournament, would it?
I definitely.
Huh? A deal? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, that's a shame. You see, I'm a journalist, and I just happened to snap a picture of you and one other individual in the middle of a deal back at the tournament. I was only going to ask you for an interview, but that was before you caused all this trouble. And now you're feigning ignorance of the deal in question. Maybe I'm just wasting my time. Shall I just cut my losses and hand over the evidence to the Knights of Favonius?
Whoa, 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 whoa! No, please. I'll talk. But you gotta believe me, there's nothing shady going on, I swear.
Wow. That was some serious bluffing on Charlotte's part. She didn't take any pictures at all.
Shh.
Back
I'm
in
on
the tournament, I was approached by some random guy who said that he wanted to buy a card back off me. I said, okay, how much are you offering? And when he told me the amount, well, my jaw practically hit the floor.
Really? What kind of card back was it?
Nothing special. I just picked it up at the general goods store. It had a treasure chest design on it. I only bought it because it was dirt cheap.
Seriously?
This guy offered me 3 times what I paid for it and handed me the Mora right then and there. I could hardly believe my luck, so I decided to head somewhere less crowded and check the Mora was real. That's when I ran into the treasure hoarders.
Did you ask him why he wanted to purchase this item from you?
No, I didn't. Genius Invocation TCG has been getting pretty popular lately, and some people will pay good Mora to make their decks look
Okay,
flashy.
my gut's
It didn't
telling
strike me
me
as that unusual.
it's time to.
But after I gave him the card back, he let out a sigh of relief and said something about, that's all the Mondstadt ones. Next stop, Liyue, or something like that.
Or something like that. He either said that or he didn't. How certain are you?
I'm positive. I know what
It's
I heard.
probably
Once
Sino.
the
Yeah,
card was in his
exactly. That
hand,
sounds like something
he suddenly
Sino would
relaxed
do.
like a huge burden had been taken off his shoulders. It was genuine relief. Could that card back really be as valuable as he thought?
That I don't know. But in the interests of your personal safety, I suggest you report all of this to the Knights of Favonius. After all, you weren't doing anything against the law, were you?
Were you?
Right? Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'll go speak to the Knights of Favonius right away.
It sounds like that guy's just collecting rare card backs. Are you sure this is the person you're after, Charlotte?
Well, it definitely doesn't add up. You really think someone out there is going from nation to nation, shelling out huge sums of money for a few card bags bought from a grocery store? My
I mean,
gut
there's
tells me
Sino.
that
The
there's
last
more
time we
to
saw
this
him,
story
he was
than the card back
practically
alone.
ass begging.
This entire situation reeks of
Begging
exclusive
Albedo for commission. Do you think that there's real treasure involved? Maybe it was designed by a famous artist.
Oh, you mean someone like Albedo?
Yeah.
That would explain why only some people understand the true value.
Exactly.
Who knows? But wherever this leads, we're definitely onto something. Even though I didn't manage to get a good look at his face, his physique and the way he moved were identical to the card snatcher I saw last time. I'm sure it's the same guy. He was much more discreet this time, though. I guess he didn't want to risk trying anything with so many potential witnesses around.
From the sounds of it, we need to head to Liyue next, right? Paimon can't wait! We have tons of friends in Liyue, too.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Shouldn't we check in with
Lot of
Kaya
them.
before we leave? Paimon at least wants to find out who won the final.
Good idea. Let's go.
Alright, let's go. Okay, how much? Oh my god, Hu Tao. Alright.
Follow the wind.
I hope we didn't miss anything. I really want to see the match. Oh boy.
I hereby declare the winner of the Mondstadt Regional Final of the King of Invocations Grand Prix is Timmy!
Dang it, we missed it.
Timmy won! That's amazing!
Yeah, good job, Timmy. You may be an annoying kid, but you're a good card player.
I was beaten by the best. Timmy's a tough opponent. He had me on the back foot the entire time.
At least you are gracious in defeat.
It's all right. You don't need to comfort me. This must be the journalist from Fontaine you mentioned earlier. Charlotte, was it? Enchanté. I'm Kaya, cavalry captain of the Knights of Favonius. I trust you're enjoying your time in Mondstadt?
The pleasure is all mine. Mondstadt's reputation as the city of song and freedom is truly deserved. The mood here is simply delightful.
That's good to hear.
I'm glad you're liking it. Oh, by the way, I couldn't help but notice you all rushing towards the city's side gate earlier. Did you find something? I couldn't get it off my mind, even during the competition.
Oh, sorry if that distracted you.
I see.
So, it seems we have an answer to Kaya's question from earlier. What the card snatcher's really after is these card backs. But we still haven't figured out why he cares so much about them.
Well, while I'd love to accompany you all to Liyue Harbor, I'm afraid I still have my Knights of Favonius
Yeah, you're a
duties to attend
captain.
to. In fact, our top priority right now is strengthening Mondstadt's defenses. And treasure hoarder activity has been increasingly rampant lately.
Don't worry, we'll keep you in the loop if we find anything. In fact, if Charlotte's journalistic instinct is on point, you'll probably be reading her exclusive report in the Steambird before long.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
probably true.
Then I look forward to reading all about it.
Thanks for supporting quality journalism. Okay, let's take tonight off and head to Liyue Harbor tomorrow. It'll give me a chance to write down everything that's happened today.
Oh, Paimon wanted to ask. See the two people on this poster? Are they the inventors of Genius Invocation TCG? They look so young.
Maybe, but very little is known about either of them. Whether they've been living under a rock this whole time or just aren't interested in fame, I don't know. But hardly anybody has ever seen them.
The poster's probably just an artist's impression to capture the general look and feel of the duo. Beyond that, I doubt it's very true to life.
Oh, probably.
Sounds like they're a couple of socially reclusive scholars. If Paimon were in their shoes, she'd be showing up to all the events, signing autographs, selling cards, and probably getting complimentary food and drink.
They're not you, though, Paimon.
I approve. And to top it off, you could play a few rounds of Genius Invocation with everyone.
I was was reading up on the game's inventors before I came to Mondstadt. I was originally hoping to arrange an interview with them. But I soon discovered that there's no mention anywhere of where they live or of any Genius Invocation events that they've attended. It's as if they've designed the game and then never played it again.
What a mysterious couple of game designers.
Either they don't want to play the game, or they're unable to. But they must have their reasons.
I wonder if they'll show up at all during the King of Invocation's Grand Prix.
Maybe, if you get lucky. And based on my experience, the Traveler seems to have no shortage of that.
Oh,
what
really?
luck?
Well, that gives me one less thing to worry about.
Think that put you at ease. Puts me at ease. Hopefully my luck won't run out anytime soon. Actually, knowing my luck, it's probably gonna run out
Our
soon.
focus is still on tracking down the card snatcher. I heard Snezhnaya has an old saying. If you try chasing 2 rabbits at once, you'll only end up empty-handed.
Well, the Traveler and Paimon can always split up and chase 1 rabbit each. Oh, okay. Now Paimon's feeling hungry. We can worry about all this later. Right now, it's time to get some grub.
You can always trust Paimon to know where life's priorities lie. If it's food you're after,
Right.
I recommend taking a look at the nearby stalls. The tournament has brought quite a crowd, so there's a lot of fun to be had around the venue.
Sounds great. Thanks, Kaya.
Okay, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break to just get something to eat and drink. I'm just gonna put away the dishes and get something to drink. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And let's get back to the game. Tour of Wonders. Go to Quest.
This scenery is
Okay.
wonderful. Surely enough to convince
Can we
anyone
challenge
to become
people?
a wop.
How is this any different from ordinary TCG duels? Oh, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, true. Alright. To be fair, my own deck isn't actually all that good. Alright, let's give it a try. I'll give it a try.
So you're the one I'll be playing against.
Oh, hey, Amber.
It's a real competition this time, so you'd better be ready.
Let's play these Genshin TCG. Okay. That's a deck. I'll just go with the recommended. I'd go to challenge. Okay, let's see. Okay, I don't need to. Okay, that was my fault.
You called?
Evil conquering! Time for a showdown! No escape!
Boring!
I think I'm just gonna end round.
You got me. Huh? No, no, wait! Pew!
Evil conquering!
Didn't keep you waiting, did I? Let's dance.
Okay, end round. Oh fuck.
Time for takeoff.
Come on, we can do it.
Brace yourselves.
Contamination must be washed away.
Oh boy.
the myriad.
River carving rabbits.
I'm bad. Okay.
I feel a little weak.
I still have no idea how to use the
Oh
cards.
no, now my thoughts are all jumbled up.
Sparks and splash! Not water, too. Water's form is ever changing.
Please me.
Evil shall be dispersed.
I'll have to real learn how to use these cards. Oh boy.
Boring.
They don't take the chance to. Oh, okay.
Boring.
It was an accident.
Oh my god. That actually gave me a heart attack for a minute.
Whoa, you're so much better than everyone I've played against.
Even though I had no clue on how to put up. Oh my god. What did I get? Oh, nice.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Okay. There's just more. Alright. Okay, where is it actually?
Time to go.
Found you. Okay, I'm gonna finish everything here first. Sure. I have forgotten on how to play. if I'm just an idiot. Sounds the thing the adventure her guild would house. Alright, go. Alright, while waiting. Ooh, found you. Yes. Alright, go to class.
Wherever in this world I roam,
Navigate.
I carry
Hello, dear Felix. I thought you left Mondstadt. Oh boy. This is something I'm not looking forward to because... Yep. We're just gonna try testing. Okay, we can't put that there. Let's try. cancel not. Finally. Oh, nice. That was so hard, but so worth it. So hard, but so worth it. Jesus Christ. Let's see. You, okay. So we already have another. Alright. Nope. Nope. Oh, maybe. Okay. Switch. Alright. Oh, wait, cancel, 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 cancel. Oh, maybe I should change it to confirm. Now reset. Oh, unless this is the one with the small one. Wait, that's the big one. Oh, finally, for the love of God, that took me so long. Unveil. It better be good. It was worth it. Oh God, that took me so long. Alright, let's get this. Let's get this. Alright, since
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
what are you up to? Oh my god, that game really snuffed the light out of me like Jesus Christ. How do you combine with combat? Is in the Heart of Dice challenge stage, you will obtain vacation dice randomly upon defeating opponents. I said go on to the sub in form of Omni dice. Oh, so we just have to like fight stuff, right? Okay. Oh, this should be interesting. This should be interesting. Unless it's complete bull. Then I'll go with my usual party. Alright. If we just need to fight, then yeah, we already got this.
One with nature. Shine down. Whirling snow. The wind knows me. There is no escape. Torn to oblivion. Shine down. One with nature. There is no escape. Into the wind. Shine down. Take flight.
How much did we get? Oh, I got gold. Nice. Alright, time to head to... Oh, I already got it. Nice. Exchange. Exchange. Alright, time to head to the next story. I'll do that later. Oh. I have to check out the... Alright. I still have some more? Where? Oh. Here we go. Alright. Let's start the new.
It's about time for us to head off to Liyue. We've got a card snatcher to catch.
Let's go to Liyue. Now let's see.
One with nature.
Where merchants flock and all ships dock. Now I understand what that saying was trying to describe. Still, nothing beats seeing it with your own eyes.
Welcome to Liyue Harbor. I hope you had a smooth
Oh,
journey.
hey, Bywin.
Lady
Long
Ningguang
time
instructed
no
me to wait for
see.
you here.
Oh, it's Ningguang's secretary! Which Bai is it again?
It's Baiwen. I assist Lady Ningguang with collecting and organizing intelligence.
That's right, Baiwen! Paimon remembers now. The other two are Baishu and Baishao.
Lady Ningguang? You mean Tianxuan of the Liyue Qixing?
Yep, that's her. But why does Ningguang want to see us? Wait, and how does she even know that we'd be arriving in Liyue Harbor today?
Lady Ningguang likes to stay informed. Nothing slips through her intelligence network. She wishes to
True.
invite our visitor from Fontaine, Mademoiselle Charlotte, to join her at Eugene Terrace to discuss cooperation.
What would she want with me? This is the first time I've ever been to Liyue Harbor.
Lady Ningguang has known of you for quite some time. A talented and capable journalist with
I'm gonna go to the
steam bird who
toilet
writes
for a minute.
insightful, engaging,
So I hope you
and,
guys
most
enjoy
importantly, factual prose.
the story.
She rather
I'm gonna.
admires your
I'll
work.
be right back.
She also understands that in revealing the truth through your exclusive news, you have offended some interested parties that have been pulling strings behind the scenes. And that is why you have been sent on an international reporting trip to cover the Genius Invocation TCG events.
Wait, what? That's terrible! Oh, poor Charlotte.
No, it's just part of the job. I'm already used to it. But I'm surprised to learn that Lady Ningguang knows so much about my situation. Does she know my boss or something?
Paimon wouldn't be surprised. She seems to know everyone and everything.
Lady Ningguang also welcomes the two of you to join, if you're interested.
Oh, you didn't tell me you were best buddies with Lady Ningguang.
Oh, Paimon wouldn't go that far. We've just been invited to the Jade Chamber as honored guests a couple times. You know.
I'm back. My stomach is now less upset. Alright, let's get back. Enough with the humble bragging, Paimon.
But anyway, if Ningguang wants to discuss work stuff with Charlotte, it's probably gonna be best if we stay out of the way, right?
Yep.
Maybe we can go ask around about the card snatcher while you have your meeting with Ningguang.
Oh, are you sure?
Absolutely, no trouble at all. While we're at it, we can check out our old haunts.
Alright, thanks. Then I'll leave you to it. Let's catch up and swap notes later. I'm actually pretty excited to meet Lady Ningguang, so I don't want to keep her waiting.
Good luck, Charlotte.
Very well. Please, Mademoiselle Charlotte, follow me.
See you two later.
Mademoiselle. Or is it more like that? I don't want to impress all any French people.
Journalist, huh?
So I'm just not gonna continue
Not sure
that.
what that exclusive news is all about, but it definitely sounds like a big deal. And if she manages to write up an article about this card snatcher case, we'll be featured in her exclusive news too.
It feels like we're about to become famous.
Let's just focus on the task at hand. And besides, we're already famous.
Yep, you're right. Okay, why don't we start asking around at the docks? There's always a lot of people coming and going. Maybe someone's seen people trading cards there. Huh? What's Polite doing here today?
Look, your asking price for this batch is just too high. I can't buy in at this price. How am I supposed to turn a profit?
Come on, hear me out. I'm telling you, this is the single best batch of Sunsettias ever. You won't find anyone who disputes that.
Yeah, I doubt
accidentally
that.
dropped one into a well, and even the water turned sweet.
Even so...
Alright. I'll let you in on a little secret. The boss of Second Life also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded yet. If you won't take him, I'll just have to partner with them instead, and neither of us wants that.
Okay, well, when you put it that way, I'll accept your asking price. I'll take all your stock. Don't sell a single one to Second Life. Oh, what are you doing here? And to be clear, these Sunsettias are mine. I got to them first. Don't get any ideas.
That's not why we're here. Knock yourself out. I've got more than enough in my bag.
Actually, we want to ask you about a guy called Juri. Have you heard of him before?
Juri? Yes, he's quite well known.
Oh wait.
I've
Dang
heard
it,
a
I
story about
accidentally.
him. They say he was born into poverty. His parents died when he was young, and he was treated cruelly by the local community. One of his neighbors was terribly rude to him all the time, but Juri never retaliated. And when his neighbor went bankrupt, he even helped support the family. He returned cruelty with kindness, injustice with peace offerings. A gentleman of talent and character, and... oh, how did I not notice him sooner? In fact, maybe I'm not too late. If I could hire him to be the brand ambassador for Wanyo Boutique.
Oh, he sounds like a decent man. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
Why are you asking about him anyway? You aren't looking for a brand ambassador too, are you? Well then, in that case, the higher bidder takes the... Ah, that's Juri right over there. Why don't we go and talk to him?
Where?
I have so many quests that I accidentally activated
him,
one of.
Looks like he's chatting with
Dang
Lima.
it. I have
Come
like
on,
so many
let's follow
quests.
them and listen in. Try not to let him see you. We want this information to be as truthful as possible.
I'll just go and fetch an employment contract. And hey, don't try and cut me out of this. Hey!
I understand. Let's walk and talk.
What are you waiting for? We won't hear anything at this rate.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was busy with something. Okay.
Try not to let him see you. We want this information.
Alright.
I understand. Let's walk and talk.
What's the hurry? Don't get too close, or he'll see you.
Yeah, I accidentally pressed the wrong... Yeah, I accidentally pressed the wrong button.
Try not to let him see you.
Yeah, I know.
I understand. Let's walk and talk.
Hello, Ivan.
So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
The truth is, an old friend of mine, who likes to have a drink now and then, he fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless extravagance. So I thought I might buy him a set of high-quality fakes.
How very thoughtful of you. Leave it to me, then. Come and collect it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Thank you very much, Miss Linlong.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These days, it's quite rare for someone of your standing to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice to see. I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me. Juri seems to get along really well with everyone.
I'll do this later. Once I
Are you
exit
satisfied
this.
now, Yelan? Seems like everyone thinks Juri's a great guy.
We shouldn't jump to conclusions just yet. Let's go check out the wharf where he usually goes fishing.
Do we have to?
Yes.
Wait, you're not just trying to dig up some dirt on Juri because you want to be Tianshu yourself, are you?
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But hey, if I do become Tianshu, I'll look out for you guys. You'll be able to try all the finest food for free. How does that sound?
We will? Well, come on! Off to the South Wharf we go!
Alright, let's now bring our focus back. I might play this for a little bit longer. Just to see how much you can actually handle. And I really do want to play Minecraft at one point. I have Minecraft on mobile though.
Hi there, can we ask you a question?
Sure, go ahead. I'll,
You okay there?
answer as best I can.
Have you
That's
noticed anyone here
C19.
collecting card backs for Genius Invocation TCG recently?
Cardbacks. No, I'm afraid not. Sorry. Just before a girl in Inazuman attire walked by and I've been sneezing non-stop since.
Oh yeah, that must have been Kirara.
Take care of yourself and get well soon. We'll keep asking around.
I'll be alright. While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail.
Alright, let's go ask more people then. Hello, fish seller. Fishmonger.
Hey there, got a question for you.
Hello. Ask away. If it's fish you want, I've got all the answers.
Well, not this time.
Actually, it's not about fish. We were just wondering, since you're here all day running your stall, have you seen anyone collecting card backs for Genius Invocation TCG?
Genius Invocation TCG. Afraid I don't know anything about that. People come here for blackback bass, but not card backs.
Really? Sorry to bother you then. We'll try our luck somewhere else.
Don't you want to buy some fish to take with you? All my fish are super fresh, you know.
I might end this soon because I want to have dinner. I might continue in the afternoon though.
Hi there! We'd like to ask you about something.
Oh, sure. Ask away. The ship's already set sail anyway, so I've got all the time in the world.
Alright then.
Have you seen anyone around here recently collecting card backs? You know, for that really popular game, Genius Invocation TCG?
Collecting card backs? I've definitely seen people around here playing the game, but I'm usually preoccupied with thinking about the sea. I've never paid too much attention to it.
It's fine. We'll ask someone else.
Oh, I really can't afford to wake up late next time.
It's okay. Good luck on whatever you're doing.
Well, this got off to a slow start. Let's try somewhere else.
Hey, you two. Looking for someone?
Oh, Kazuha!
Paimon knows that voice. It's
Kazuha!
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Kazuha! Yay! It's been too long.
Captain
Yeah, we
Beto
haven't
needed to
seen you in
return
so
to Liyue
long.
to take care
Like,
of some business. So I've
I've
been
only
taking
ever
the chance
seen
to get
my
to walk around town.
Kazuha.
It's a nice surprise to run into you two here. Looks like you have questions. May I be of any help?
Well, long story short.
I see. Well, the harbor breeze is as peaceful and pleasant as ever. I don't believe that the card snatcher you're looking for has been through here.
Huh. Okay.
I'm not sure if that's good news or bad in your eyes. Oh, by the way, it seems there's a competition being held nearby. I stopped to have a look. This Genius Invocation TCG. It seems to be immensely popular at the moment.
Wait, have you never played it before, Kazuha?
He's probably too busy traveling to know.
I haven't. I have quietly observed from the side.
Yeah, sounds
the
about
captain
right.
brought a small box aboard recently that contained a variety of beautifully illustrated cards. She enjoys playing with the crew while enjoying a few drinks. A few too many, perhaps.
Of course.
It's
if you
It's what you use to carry your
more
cards.
chance to
and
do
it
it.
helps you find players nearby, too. You should give it a try, Kazuha. The rules are pretty easy to pick up, and then you'll have a fun game to play with your friends.
This is a perfect chance to learn.
Forging friendship through card-based combat does sound quite delightful. All right, then. Show me the ropes, if you please.
Paimon can teach you. Paimon's watched the Traveler play a ton of times, so even Paimon's a master invocator now. After
Yeah,
we
she
teach you the
doesn't play,
rules,
I
we'll
play.
also have to get you a casket of tones.
But what about this card snatcher you're looking for? Is not dealing with that more urgent at present?
Oh, good point. Paimon got so caught up chatting with our old friend that she nearly forgot about our promise to our new friend. Now where should we go next? Huh? Hey, look over there!
It's Kirara.
Isn't that the Inazuman courier who Diona was chatting with back in Mondstadt? What's she doing here?
Ah, I just noticed the logo at her waist. Isn't that Komania Express?
Huh? Do you know that company, Kazuha?
Yes, I've heard of it. They provide delivery services in Inazuma.
He is from Inazuma, Paimon. Don't forget that. Hello.
Which way is it from here?
Hey there! You look lost. Need any help?
We don't mind helping.
You frightened the life out of me! Huh? Oh, I recognize you. Weren't you at the Catskill in Mondstadt?
Yeah, we shouldn't forget
Paimon's name is
that we
Paimon,
promised
and
the
these two are the
to
Traveler
greet her.
and Kaitahara Kazuha. It's a strange coincidence running into you again.
Hello. Hello. My name's Kirara. I'm a courier for Inazuma's Komaniya Express.
I know Komaniya Express is widely praised for its punctual and safe delivery services, but I wasn't aware that the company had started operating internationally.
Wow, it's rare to meet a fellow Inazuman abroad. Our company just recently began expanding its services overseas, which is great for me because now I basically get paid to travel all around the world. Only downside is I sometimes get a bit lost when it's my first time in a new city. Sometimes, when I'm running late, I even have to change back into my original form and climb over walls to make sure the parcel's on time. Do you happen to know the way to the Wangsheng funeral parlor? I feel like I've been going in circles all day.
Yeah, we know the place. We'll show you the way.
You will? Oh, thank you so much!
Alright, let's go. First, take the waypoint. Now let's see.
Down on the ground, the dice spin around, while high in the sky, the sun shines bright. That last line could use some work.
Hey, Huto.
Here we are. This is it.
Oh, White's the Traveler and Paimon. What brings you here? And I see you brought some friends, clients, business partners, new associates.
Of course, you would ask that.
Maybe leave the introductions to Paimon. This is Kaitahara Kazuha, and this is Kirara.
Hello, it is an honor to meet you.
Greetings, old friends and new. So, what brings you all to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor this fine day? Wait, don't tell me. Is it our latest promotion? Well, I'm touched that you journeyed all this way.
No, we were just giving Kirara directions.
Hello, ma'am. Are you Director Huta of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? I'm your Komaniya Express courier, and we have a delivery for you. I just need to ask you for a signature.
Let me see. Ah, yes, I've been expecting this.
Oh, so you
Delivery
did order
services
something.
these days make everything so much easier. I used to have to send my consultant running to and fro for this kind of thing.
That
Say,
makes sense.
Kirara, how flexible is your company in terms of delivering different types of goods? How about a living person? And what about someone who's more in between alive and dead?
What the hell, Hutao? No, Hutao, bad Hutao.
Standing up on end.
Hutao, bad Hutao.
Guess that's a
Stand
no.
down.
Well, maybe we can talk about potentially expanding your company's services sometime.
Could I trouble you to take a moment and leave a 5-star review?
5 stars? Well, that's an odd number.
Let's make it an even 6. No, much too low. Service this good deserves at least 8. In fact, 9. One extra for
You know
going
the
extra
limit
mile.
is 5, right?
Oh,
That is
5
the
stars
limit.
will be plenty, really. But your enthusiasm means a lot. Alright, I should be on my way now. Thanks again for the directions.
Do you handle all the deliveries?
No, not necessarily. Business has been picking up lately, so the company has hired lots of new staff. But I handle all the international deliveries because I'm the quickest. I am a yokai after all.
True.
So chances are that we'll see you on the road again soon.
Cool. Well, I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Although, hopefully next time it won't be because I'm lost.
I heard you reciting a poem just now, Director Who. May I ask from where you drew your inspiration?
Oh, do you share a liking for poetry as well?
Yep.
Once in a while, I throw words at each other and see what sticks.
Yeah, there's no need for self-deprecation. I've seen people from all walks of life. And I can tell just from the way your sleeves flutter in the wind that you are a man of culture. Anyway, I'm preparing for the tournament final that will be held shortly. Anyone feeling poetic? I need ideas.
Tournament final? Ooh, you mean the Genius Invocation TCG tournament?
Yeah, that's the one. My next opponent is no small fry. Most of the time he's so unassuming you couldn't pick him out of a crowd. But during this tournament, it's like he sprang up out of the ground like a whopper flower and took the competition completely by surprise. So I have a strong feeling that this will be a tough battle to win.
Then shouldn't you be focusing on your strategy? How is writing poetry gonna help?
To clear one's head, Paimon.
Because skill doesn't thrill unless you've also got style.
What?
True.
Let me give you an example you'd be more familiar with. To make a great dish, it takes not just flavor, but presentation too. Ever heard the saying, it takes 2 flint to light a fire? The same principle applies when you're trying to make an impression.
That sounds like it makes sense. Or does it? Oh, Paimon can never tell with Hu Tao.
In duels to the death, some samurai pay each other respects before the fight. Often, the two opponents find they have much in common.
See? New guy gets it. What did I say? A man of culture.
You flatter me, Director Who. In my humble opinion, you could try incorporating your competitive aspirations into your lines. Or perhaps some words to intimidate your opponent.
Oh, we have an expert among us. Hey, why don't you play a match with me? It'll help me warm up and maybe find some creative inspiration.
As much as I'd like to oblige, I'm afraid that I haven't played before. I don't even have my own deck.
You can use my deck. It's unbuilt and very, very bad, but you can use it.
Perfect! Paimon really wants to watch you play. How about Paimon gives Kazuha a crash course right now?
Since everyone is so willing to offer their help, how can I refuse?
So there you have it. Those are the rules. Paimon also included a few little tips and tricks she's picked up from watching the Traveler play. Well, think you can handle it from here, Kazuha?
I think I've got it. Thank you, Paimon-sensei.
Sensei? Wow! Paimon's never been called that before!
Well, Kazuha, ready to go one-on-one against Liyue's most notorious backstreet poet?
Yes. Thank you for the opportunity, Director Who.
Any last words before the duel begins?
One moment. Okay. I think I've got something.
Wow, that was fast.
It is Kaza, huh?
Alright.
He's basically
Say your
high
piece,
every
challenger.
day.
Whoa, things are really heating up.
Shush.
Minds like sharp blades clash. Friendship forged through cards and dice. Autumn leaves burn bright. I, Kaedehara Kazuha, humbly accept this duel.
Oh, nice.
The birds are chirping. The weather's so nice.
So,
Watch
is
me
this a
roll
card match
6
or
pyro
poetry
dice.
duel?
Director Hu of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is ready for battle.
Bit of a jarring change of genre there.
My turn. Chi.
So what was that about looking for some...
I am defeated. It's no wonder that Director Hu has earned a spot
Not to
in the
mention you're a
tournament
noob.
finals.
Talk about an exciting match, though.
Yeah, that was actually really fun. If I could, you know,
Good
see
thing I was
it.
able to send off all those summons of yours. I have to say, it's hard to believe that this was your first time playing.
I owe it all to Paimon-sensei's teaching.
Huh? You really mean that? Yay!
Look, Paimon Sensei's ego is inflated. She's floating.
Hey! Paimon's always been able to float in the air. Well, Kazuha, did you enjoy Genius Invocation TCG?
Yes, indeed. There is a good variety of card abilities, and the tempo of the match can swing in an instant. I understand now why it's become so popular across Teyvat.
Oh, seems the world's gained yet another TCG player.
Ka-ching! When did you get here?
Shortly after these two had begun their match, everyone seemed so focused on the game that I didn't want to interrupt. You must be Kaedehara Kazuha? Your reputation precedes you. It's an honor to finally meet you.
Please, the honor is all mine. I have heard great things about the esteemed Yuhang from Captain Beidou.
Just call me Kuching. You played very well indeed, considering it was your first time. I'm impressed. If we ever have the opportunity, I too would like to play a match with you.
Wow! Kazuha's already lined up his next opponent!
Why so surprised? Practically everyone at Yujing Terrace is playing Genius Invocation TCG these days. I also play from time to time, when time permits.
It would be my pleasure to join you for a match. However, I can't borrow the Traveler's deck forever. Our match might have to wait until after I manage to obtain my own casket of tomes.
Oh, that shouldn't be a problem. When we get back to the tournament venue, I'll ask a member of the Genius Invocation TCG Society to provide one for you. And please don't think about returning the favor. I assure you it's no inconvenience. Besides, a friend of the Traveler is a friend of us all.
And so begins... Thanks, Kaching. And so begins Kazuha's TCG journey.
I am grateful for your kindness, Kuching.
Pleasure. Also, Hutao, the final is about to start. I just
I love
came
how
to
she
make
just
sure
pops
you're
up
aware.
like that.
Don't worry. It might look like my mind's on other things, but I'm still listening. Thorough preparation is the key to victory, after all.
Will you all be coming with us to the venue?
Actually, there's something we wanted to discuss first.
All right, back to the task at hand. We're investigating a card snatcher. Have any of you seen someone going around collecting Genius Invocation card backs recently?
Card backs? You mean like the kind with a treasure chest design on it?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. That's the one.
Funny. The word snatcher didn't come to mind when I saw him. He struck me as more of a potential client.
Everyone is a potential client to you, Hutao.
This morning. He said that whoever lost would have to hand over their card back. It was close, but he managed to beat Chongyun in the end. After the match, he wiped the sweat from his forehead, took the card back from Chongyun, and left.
Sounds like we need to go talk to Chongyun then.
With me.
In that
Alright,
case,
then.
try Uwang Hill. I think that's where he should be.
If I may ask, what else is this